Welcome to Supernova, your fantasy and sci-fi cosmic explosion. In today's video, we're dissecting shonen main characters. In the world of manga and anime, shonen protagonists stand as iconic figures, capturing the hearts and imaginations of fans. In this video, we'll delve into the fascinating realm of shonen manga, exploring the origins, history, some of the most notable examples of its protagonist archetype, and the evolution of this archetype as the manga media matures. Let's get to it. The first shonen protagonist. The archetype of shonen protagonist finds its origins in the early days of manga. One of the earliest examples is Astro Boy, known as Tetsuan Atom in Japanese, created by the legendary Osamu Tezuka in 1952. This endearing robot boy with a heart of gold set the stage for future shonen heroes. Astro Boy's unwavering sense of justice and his quest to protect both humans and robots laid the foundation for the archetype's core traits of courage, determination, and a commitment to doing what's right. The reason for the archetype. But why has the shonen protagonist archetype endured and evolved over the decades? To understand its significance, we need to examine it from both commercial and psychological perspectives. From a commercial standpoint, shonen manga protagonists have proven to be a goldmine for publishers. Their stories appeal to a broad demographic of readers, from young boys to adults, making shonen manga a market powerhouse. These characters serve as role models for readers, making them relatable and aspirational. They embody the spirit of perseverance and personal growth, qualities that resonate deeply with audiences. From a psychological point of view, the archetype taps into universal themes. Readers are drawn to these characters because they embody the innate human desire for heroism. Shonen protagonists offer a vision of personal development and a path toward becoming a better version of oneself. They instill a sense of hope and a belief that, no matter the challenges, individuals can rise above them. The shonen main characters give us hope that one day we'll grow up to have gravity-defying hair, superhuman strength, and the ability to shout so loudly that enemies explode. It's a pretty solid life plan. Who popularized the archetype? So who were the influential mangaka that played a pivotal role in popularizing the shonen protagonist archetype? Icons like Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, Eiichiro Oda, the mind behind One Piece, and Masashi Kishimoto, the mind of Naruto, have left indelible marks on the shonen manga landscape. Through their artistry and storytelling, they contributed for the archetype to be what it is today. Let's turn our attention to some of the most notorious shonen protagonists and explore what they have in common and how they differ from the archetype. Characters like Goku from Dragon Ball, Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, and Naruto Uzumaki all share certain traits such as determination, a strong sense of justice, and the pursuit of power. These qualities are at the core of the shonen protagonist archetype. However, they also exhibit distinct differences. It's these unique qualities and backgrounds that make each of these protagonists memorable and beloved by fans. Yet there are also characters who subvert the traditional archetype, such as Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. Initially, Yusuke is portrayed as a delinquent with little regard for heroism, but he later evolves into a character who embodies the principles of a shonen hero in his own way. I selected 10 of the most notable shonen protagonist examples and cross-referenced them with the 10 most common shonen main character traits to evaluate how well each of them fulfills the archetype. These are the 10 protagonists I selected, and these are the 10 common character traits, and this is how well each of them fulfills each of those traits. I evaluated each character in a system of 1 to 3 stars for each trait, being 1 star the lowest and 3 stars the highest on how well they represent that specific trait, considering the context of their own series. In order to evaluate, each of them has the highest points, and therefore represents better the shonen protagonist stereotype. Feel free to pause it and check if you agree with the assessments, but of course there's a good degree of opinion and subjectivity here. When we tally the amount of stars, this is what we get in terms of total score for each of them. What that says to us is that Naruto is the one out of the 10 who better fits the mold of the archetype, while Raito fits it the least. It also shows that fitting this mold is not necessarily bad if there's still compelling storytelling and character development to deepen the archetype and take it to different places. Archetype evolution over time. The archetype of the shonen protagonist has undergone a remarkable transformation over time. Initially, these characters were rather one-dimensional, embodying unwavering heroism. However, as societal and cultural contexts evolved, so did the protagonists. They became more complex, reflecting the changing landscape of the manga industry. In recent years, we've witnessed a shift towards morally ambiguous and multifaceted characters. These modern shonen heroes often grapple with inner conflicts, sometimes venturing into morally gray territory. This evolution mirrors the complexities of the real world and engages readers on a deeper level. One more recent example of a shonen protagonist who follows the formula of being morally ambiguous and multifaceted, grappling with inner conflicts and venturing into morally gray territory is Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Eren starts as an idealistic young boy who joins the Survey Corps to fight against the Titans. However, as the story unfolds, Eren's character undergoes a significant transformation. He becomes more complex and morally ambiguous, reflecting the harsh and ambiguous nature of the world he lives in. Eren's inner conflicts intensify as he makes difficult decisions and faces ethical dilemmas. He sometimes resorts to morally gray actions to achieve his goals, which challenges his own sense of justice. His character's complexity deepens throughout the series, mirroring the complexities. As we look at the current state of shonen protagonists, we can observe a fascinating transformation. The archetype has grown more diverse and complex. Characters break traditional molds and offering fresh perspectives. Today's shonen heroes are increasingly representative of different backgrounds, personality types, and moral codes. They explore new aspects of heroism, challenging both the characters and the readers to think outside the box. In conclusion, shonen manga protagonists remain at the heart of many of these stories, capturing the spirit of heroism and the drive for self-improvement. As the genre continues to evolve and mature, the possibilities for subversion of the tropes increases, but authors should maintain a good balance of the popular elements of the archetype, which are popular for a reason, while introducing new and exciting ideas to give their stories a special flair. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of shonen manga protagonists. We hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for these beloved characters and the evolution of the archetype over time. Next time you see a loud teenager screaming their way through a power-up sequence, remember that they're just following in the proud tradition of shonen manga. Share your thoughts on your favorite shonen main characters in the comments below, and stay tuned for more exciting content. Until next time, and may your tales be ever epic.